Hey my beautiful people, welcome to my channel, Taste of Divinity. It's your girl Tastee. So we're going to be starting on a new spread this week. It's so called the monthly outlook, and this is going to be for Aries. Congratulations, y'all came in third place. Actually y'all were tied with Aquarius for second, so I just did y'all third, but yeah. But congratulations on that. If you want to continue to get your video out there earlier in the week, keep your views up. So share your video, watch it multiple times, take notes, etc. So if you're new to my channel, welcome to my channel. I pray that you're able to find something that will help you gain insight and clarity on your journey in life. Subscribe if you would like, and if you want to get notified on when I post videos, hit the little bell notification right next to the subscription box. I'm going to do my best to give y'all spreads every single week. As y'all know, for those of y'all who are returning, thanks for your support. But the message that comes out is intended for for whoever it is supposed to be for. So it's not going to resonate for every Aries out there. Be mindful of that. I will always tell you to use your intuition when it comes to receiving general messages. If you want something more personal with your energy, you can most definitely hit me up. Email me. My email is in the description box, and I can send you the price list on personal readings. Um, yeah, so the spread is going to be where you're at currently. So if that's not where you're at currently, then this is currently not your story. However, it's timeless. So whenever you are in these current feelings, the reading may resonate with you then. Check out other signs in your chart if it doesn't resonate with you. So it's where you're at currently, possible obstacles you're going to be facing this month, possible opportunities you'll be facing this month, and then the energy you should focus on / prioritize / overall advice. We're going to end with oracles, and we're going to start off with a positive affirmation. So with that being said, I believe that's everything. So we're going to go ahead and get started, okay? So thank you so very much, Holy Spirit, Mother Goddess, Father God, Archangels, Spirit Guide. I am worth loving. That's beautiful. For allowing for me to release ego with all of my readings. Thank you so much for allowing me to receive this message from my Aries. So what positive affirmation would you like to give my Aries? What positive affirmation would you like to give my Aries? All right. So it says, I trust my inner wisdom. So it says, as I go about my daily affairs, I listen to my own guidance. My intuition is always on my side. I trust it to be there at all times. I am safe. So this is like you trusting that you know what's best for you, you trusting in the decisions that you make, you trusting in the words that you speak. So it's just like if you make this move and you feel like this move is the right move for you, then trust it. You know, if you feel like this investment is the right investment for you, then trust it. You're going to have people trying to tell you, you know, place their limitations on you, and it's like don't allow for their limitations to be placed on you. Believe in yourself, believe in your own inner wisdom, believe in what you're doing for yourself. It's kind of what I'm getting from that. So this is you learning how to trust in yourself. This is you learning how to trust in the life that you're creating, trust in your own skills, your own talents to create the life that you want, trusting in the feelings that you get when it comes to the certain decisions that you're making. So that's very, very beautiful. So let's go ahead and start with your actual spread. So thank you so very much, Spirit. So where can you show me? Can you show me clearly, please, Spirit, where my Aries are at currently? Where my Aries at currently? Show me clearly, please, Spirit. And the Pentacles tried to come out, and the Chariot card ended up coming out. So the Chariot card just talks about having an obstacle, being at an obstacle, being at a crossroad right now. I feel like you're doing your best to stay in positive high vibrations. You're really, really focusing on what little actions you can take, what small actions you can take to help you feel grateful. What little actions can you take to shift your mood? What small actions can you take to make you feel like you're not stuck? What little actions can you take to help you feel like you are making progress in your life story? What little actions can you take to make it feel like you are using all of your gifts to the fullest capabilities, to make it feel like you are being grateful for where you're at in your life, to make it feel like you do have the abilities to build your dream life, to go after your dream life, to build your legacy, etc. and etc. So I do feel like you're working on igniting the passion that's within you. We have the Emperor card at the bottom of the deck. Some of y'all are doing some healing from your past trauma, from your own childhood, etc. etc. Some of y'all is like with a father figure or something like that. I see a lot of healing, a lot of reignited passion. You're doing your best to visualize the life that you want. The Chariot card talks about fast movement. So some of y'all are actually traveling somewhere with the Chariot card. You're moving somewhere to a new location. But you are really wanting to focus on, what actions can you take, what thought patterns can you take to make you feel better about the goals that you have in your life. So some of y'all are feeling kind of stuck mentally, but I do feel like you feel like you're capable, like you feel like you're not necessarily making as much movement as you would like, but I do feel like you are still visualizing a life, like you still have the vision intact, like you still be like, things may not be looking the way that I want them to, but I still trust that I'm going to get what I see. I still trust that I'm going to create the life that I want. So this is you standing on top of, the Chariot. This talks about moving forward despite very tough obstacles. So it's just like these obstacles are not going to get the best of me. I know that I can create the life that I want, even if all I have are my pens. Even if all I have is my pens and the vehicle. Like I trust that I'm going to be able to create the life that I want, no matter what, even if I have to start over, even if I have to, be a new person, et cetera, et cetera. So this is you like really trusting in and tapping into your instincts, your own inner wisdom. So let's see what are going to be some possible obstacles for this month. What's some possible obstacles? Some of y'all are exercising more, getting your body in order. Some of y'all are working on cars. I see that. So let's see. You're like, how can I get on top of this obstacle? Like, how can I not allow for this obstacle to defeat me? Let's see. What are going to be some possible obstacles then for my Aries this month? Ooh, baby. So feeling stable within yourself, finding a home. Oh, 2 cards came out. Yeah. So feeling like you have a stable foundation, feeling like you have a stable home, feeling like, you can just unapologetically shine, unapologetically use your gifts. A possible obstacle is just you feeling like you can create stability for yourself. Like the 9 of Cups is someone who that talks about wish fulfillment. That's someone who realized that they deserve love, they deserve support, that they do have a lot of gifts, they do have a lot of talents, they do have a lot of skills, that they can create their own gold mine. So I do feel like an obstacle for you would be legit just sitting on your gifts or sitting on your talents, or not feeling like you can completely take actions towards creating a life that you want, because we have the Knight of Wands, the 10 of Wands, the 5 of Wands. So it's a lot of thinking, and it's like, are your thoughts really helping you? Because I do feel like you may possibly be giving your energy to, things that are ending, with this Tower card being here that talks about foundations ending. So right now you're building a new foundation. So you either lost your home, lost your job, lost something that you felt like was pretty stable for yourself, but you got comfortable, and you're just like, can I really create the life that I want? Can I really can I really build the life that I want? So with this Knight of Wands being here, it's like some days you do feel really passionate, some days you do feel like you do have the ability, but other days you don't. So it's like it's really situational when it comes to, I do feel like there's a lot of comparison, so that's going to be an obstacle as well with this 5 of Wands. It's just allowing for petty arguments, gossip, judgment, etc., things outside of yourself to get the best of you. So, you feeling like you can't keep up with the Joneses, or you feeling like you don't look like this compared to that person, or you feeling like you're not making as much progress as this person, etc., is what's going to keep you, from making as much action as you would really like to. The 10 of Wands is just like you feeling burdened, you feeling like you're taking on a lot of responsibilities that's not yours. So you overburdening yourself with energies, you overburdening yourself with thoughts, you overburdening yourself with thinking. I don't feel like, I do feel like your actions is what's going to be an obstacle for you right now. So it's like turning these thoughts into action. So it's like you're doing a lot of thinking, and it's just like, okay, what can you do with these thoughts? How can you transmute these thoughts into actions? If they're thoughts that you don't necessarily like, okay, how can we come to solutions so that you can fix these particular problems? And I do feel like, and even if it is like a certain thing, it's just like you're comparing yourself to someone else's story. Okay, like what did that person go through? Like how was that person, like what sacrifices did that person make, etc., and just realizing that you have a completely different story than another person. So it's just like you have your own unique story. I do feel like an obstacle will be you giving your power to tower moments. And usually tower moments happen, it happens because foundations are weak. So it is like looking at it as a blessing instead of a curse. Looking at things as a blessing. It's a storm nonetheless, but it happened because either you were not accepting your gifts and your talents, using them to the fullest of capabilities. You were not doing all that you could, and slash, are you around people or situations that you did not deserve? You're in an environment that you didn't deserve to be in. That tower moment, just like the foundation is weak, that's why it broke down. So this is like another opportunity for you to build a foundation within yourself, using all your skills and all your talents, using every last one of your skills and your talents. So your obstacle will legit be you building up this brand new foundation, really, really stable foundation with your friends and your relationships and the people in your life. Just trusting in yourself. You see, like that Nine of Cups, she's like, I trust myself to build my own gold mine. So it's like when I am around other people, I'm rejoicing with them because they also feel the same way. They trust that they can also build their own gold mine with their own talents and skills as well. So it's just like not feeling like you're in competition with people, but being happy when you are around people who also believe that they're wish fulfillment, who believe that they can create the life that they want with their own skills and their talents. So let's see what are going to be some possible opportunities for you this month. If I do this thread again, I feel like I want to do opportunities first. Oh, embrace these obstacles first. Because it's just like the bad. But yeah, so that's an obstacle for you. Just like really using all of it, all your skills, rejoicing in it, just unapologetically shining, unapologetically being a beast is what that is. That Nine of Cups is just like, I shine and I can't help but to shine. Like I'm tired of dimming my light. I'm not going to dim my light anymore. I'm going to use all of my gifts to create this foundation, to create the life that I want. I'm going to use my all because I know that my all is more than enough too. I'm not about to not have my feet on the, lessen my feet off the gas or take my feet off the gas because this person may feel some type of way. I'm going to give it my best. I'm going to give it my all and trust that the people around me are also going to give their all as well. So let's see what are going to be some possible obstacles or opportunities, possible opportunities. So what are going to be some possible opportunities for my Aries spirit? Possible opportunities you have for my Aries. Can you show me clearly, please? Possible opportunities you have for my Aries. So possible opportunities we have, wow, beautiful, the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Cups, you guys. So this is you tapping into your creative abilities. This is you actually taking action towards the things that you want, those thoughts in your mind, creating things with the thoughts that are in your mind. And the Queen of Cups is you channeling your emotions, you nurturing yourself, you nurturing your gifts, trusting in your intuition, trusting in your own inner wisdom. Is going to be a beautiful opportunity that's going to be happening for you this month. These are queens, you guys. So we're all made up of masculine and feminine energy, you guys, but some of y'all are really wanting to create something in your life. You're wanting to create a goal. You want to create stability within yourself. Tapping into your feminine energy is tapping into your creative aspect. So just realize that. Don't think that these emotions are making you weak. For those of y'all who are masculine, or those for y'all who just feel like showing emotions make you feel weak or whatever, use those emotions to create the life that you want. Whether you're happy, use that happiness to fuel you. If you're angry, use that anger to fuel you. If you're sad, use that anger to fuel you to literally create the life that you want. Put it into creative aspects. Put in some sort of form of expression is what this thing is saying. With this Queen of Wands and the Queen of Cups, it's very, very beautiful. That it balances out very well. And it's like, even though these are two very opposite people, because you have water and fire, even though these are two opposite, they're really coinciding with each other. So this is you learning how to work alongside of people who challenge you, who literally, kind of put your fire out a little bit. You feel me? But also learning how to accept both sides of you as well, the light and the dark. This is the opportunity that you're going to have. So we have the Six of Swords at the bottom of the deck with the Hangman. So this is like, even though I'm not able to, even though I feel like I'm in a tough situation, my mindset is growing, my mindset is changing, and I'm making these very, very hard decisions to go to calmer waters. I'm making these very, very hard decisions I don't necessarily want to make, to leave a house, to leave a relationship, to leave a job that I do not feel like is serving me, that I don't feel like is challenging me. A mindset that I don't feel like is serving me or challenging me. So this is you going to calmer waters. You're traveling, so some of y'all are traveling to an actual location. Some of y'all just traveling mentally to give yourself unconditional love, to loving yourself unconditionally, and then also going towards relationships that show you unconditional love as well. So with that unconditional love, you guys, it's like even when you're angry and upset and tearing things apart, that person's still gonna love you, and it's not to just accept you doing all of that stuff. Don't get me wrong, but it's just like you do deserve that type of love. You deserve love even when you're not your best self. You deserve love even when you're at your lowest. You deserve love at your highest. You deserve love, period. Where you're at now, where you used to be, and where you're going to be in the future, you deserve love, period. So loving yourself, forgiving yourself, and then just progressing with that. So let's see what are going to be some things that you should prioritize / focus on. I do feel like these are going to be people in your life that's going to help you feel like just helping you tap into your own creative abilities, you guys, helping you to be able to transmute. Because I do feel like you're going to be having people around you who's going to be believing in you, and that's going to help you believe in yourself. Yeah, that Six of Pentacles is like you're going to have more balanced relationships, give and take, when it comes to this foundation being broken down. It's a foundation being broken down within yourself as well, but things in your outer environment may have been broken down as well, and that's just to help you rebuild something. It's helping you see things clearly for what they are. So let us see what you should focus on / prioritize this month. What should be my Aries focus / their overall advice? Can you show me clearly, please, Spirit? Okay. Aries energy at the bottom of the jack, baby, with the Queen of Wands. Hold up. Let me catch my breath. Let me count these checks. Flex on my ex. Okay, but yeah, the Emperor energy, this is Aries energy. This is tapping into that King of Wands is someone who has drive, focus, perseverance, you guys. So this is keeping your commitments to your commitments. I'm gonna say I'm gonna do this because I said I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna be a person of my word. I'm gonna stay focused on my goals. Even if things in my outer world are not necessarily looking like the way that I want them to be, I'm going to focus on what it is that I am creating, because I trust my inner wisdom. I trust what I'm creating. I trust in my skills. I trust in my gifts to legit be able to create the life that I want. So that Emperor energy is you taking control of your situation, you taking action. So what you should focus on is taking action, and also waiting for your ships to come in, being patient with yourself as you are gaining more knowledge, being this honest person, and even this King of Swords that talks about doing things with integrity, you guys, doing things with integrity, having compassion for yourself as well. The same compassion that you have for others, have that compassion towards yourself, but continue to do things with integrity. So you're building this new foundation with this Three of Wands. It talks about a change of direction. It talks about a brand new foundation, being who you are authentically, speaking with truth and clarity, taking actions with truth and clarity, expressing yourself as your authentic self with integrity. So like, you guys, because you do have some people who have ulterior motives in a bad way, but you have some people who are just legit afraid to be themselves authentic. They're afraid to express a boundary, or they're afraid to be themselves because they don't know if themselves would make that person feel uncomfortable, or if that person will accept them from being themselves. So I see it goes both hand in hand. All right, it's so just be mindful of, some of y'all always had ulterior motives. You weren't able to truly say, hey, I want this from you, type of thing, and you would do things behind people's backs to try to get what you want. But then I see others of you guys, you've just been afraid to express who you are authentically because you don't want to hurt anyone's feelings, or you don't want to you just were just afraid to be you, afraid to embrace all your gifts and skills. So regardless, it's you being your authentic self. It's you having compassion towards yourself. It's you being a leader. You using your intellect to create the life that you want. You being you just building this new foundation with integrity. So this is your opportunity too. That Three of Wands in this Emperor card talks about being stable. So focusing on the actions that you can take to help you be more stable in your life. taking control of your situation, tapping into your own Aries energy too, because y'all take action, y'all. They beat them Aries. Them Aries and leaders, they're natural born leaders at that. Natural born leaders, and this is the highest ranking card in the deck. You feel me? It is one of the highest ranking card in the deck, the masculine side. But this is taking actions, tapping into your masculine and your feminine, because I do see the opportunities that you will have will be for you to tap into your feminine energy with that Queen of Wands and that Queen of Cups to be able to use your emotions to help you create the life that you want. And the thing that you should focus on, / your overall advice would be legit to have healthy masculinity with that King of Swords being there, because sometimes that King of Swords is very guarded. They're guarded when it comes to expressing themselves and being vulnerable. So just be mindful of that. Be mindful of that, because it's like sometimes things could build up and pile up for them emotionally because they don't express their emotions. They're not really compassionate towards themselves when it comes to their emotions that they have. So you're going to have an opportunity to legit express your emotions to yourself and to other people around you. Be honest about that. Be honest to yourself and be honest to other people around you as well. So let's see here, Spirit, what additional messages you have for my Aries. Can you show me clearly? So we have instincts. Beautiful, beautiful. We have service at the bottom of the deck, actually. I'm going to take them both. And service talks about your solar plexus, sacral chakra, you guys. So it's like when you are creating the things that you want in your life, this is like in order to master manifestation, you have to master emotional discipline. So it's just like instead of acting off your feelings, looking at them and observing them and seeing what they say about you. So service says the energy here is one of manifesting through being of service. This card indicates a steadfast ability to stay the course emotionally and create something sustainable and lasting. It can also bring to light not seeing or valuing what you have. So even with that service, you guys, it's just like, I'm going to read the rest, but just doing things for other people without wanting to get something back in return. Doing things from the kindness of your heart, being of service to people is what's going to help ultimately you feel good about yourself, and then it's just going to help people do that in turn, because you get what you put out. Even if it's not from the same person, you get what you put out. So service says, I attract to you whatever you desire if you give up your desires. Are you seeing your life for what it really is? Though we may wish for things to be different, often we create just what we need. This is an opportunity to look at where you are today, give up what you think you deserve, and start being of service. How does the idea of service inspire me? How can I make the most of my present situation? What can I give? Favoritism, unwillingness to compromise, values, finding contentment, the joy of service, precious memories, compassion, loyalty, and strength. Strength. And it's almost like this, you guys. It's like I said, for some of y'all, it's you rebuilding your life with integrity. Because it's like people can feel when you're not being your authentic self, when you want something from them. You know, when it's just not from the pureness of your own heart. So it's just like if you are being kind or doing things to just be of genuine service to people, then that's when you're gonna get things back in return. So it'll be just kind of like with these readings. You know, even though I would most definitely appreciate donations or whatever, I'm doing this because I want to help you or whoever is open to receive, you know, guidance in their life. Boom, bam, you have it. And honestly, I do get gifts from random people. I'm very, very grateful, but that's not why I'm doing it, you know? So it's just like doing things, just being of service to people. If you see an old lady who needs help with her bags, grab her bags and help her. Ask her first, you guys. Because you know what's going on in this world. But, you know, ask if you can help her, you know, just being helpful to people. Like seeing what you can do for people ultimately, because people only want things. And I like if you can be of service, seeing what kind of service you can offer to people, seeing what people actually need in this world, and seeing what you can give to them. So then let's go to instincts. So instincts talk about, it says, to see into the light, we let go of all of our other senses other than our pure instincts. When unfiltered, it guides us to the high ground and the help of our angels. This is a time to be the protector or be protected. You will know which role you are in. So there's a guide inside of us. Your instincts is finely tuned, so why doubt it? So that's really interesting, because it says, I trust my inner wisdom. Your journey is guided. How can I master letting go and moving on? Do I trust my inner guidance? Solitary journey, spirit lies on the road ahead, led by spirit, following your instincts instincts, guides, and awakening. So let's go ahead and start reading from the Starseed Oracle deck. So I do also feel like it's more or less just being grateful for what you have, because it's just like you can have nothing, you guys. There's always worse. That's all I can say. Because baby, you be like, man, I hate this job, and then you get fired, and you're like, damn, I thought I hated that job. Now I wish I had some money. So you feel me? So I was just like, I hate this place. Well, how about you sleep on the street? Well, dang, I guess that place is a little bit better than the streets. You feel me? I don't like this car. Well, how about you have no car then? Dang, now I gotta walk. I wish, you know. But even walking, you know, like be grateful for the legs that you have, because you could have no legs. So literally, it's like just being grateful, because baby, things could always be worse. So let's get some Starseed oracles. What additional messages you have for my Aries for this month? Show me clearly, please, Spirit. Additional messages you have for my Aries for this month. Ooh, baby. I'm confused. Okay. All right, so we have the blue flame, spontaneous awakening, activation, integration time. Alrighty. So this is a card of awakening and energetic upgrades. Perhaps you are going through a period of spontaneous awakening, receiving visions and having experiences that are out of the ordinary. It can feel scary when we're going through it alone. Elsewhere, they can be seen as auspicious experiences, with those going through them being treated with tender and care. The blue beings are thought to be activating beings with great potential for healing and upgrading our cellular structures. They appear in the moments of extreme awakening, activating a physical Kundalini awakening and deep cellular and DNA healing. Many people glamorize the awakening process. However, in reality, it is much messier and more difficult than most of us believe. We must first let go what we think we know for sure and how we make sense of the world. This isn't easy. The awakening process, even when it's spontaneous, takes a considerable amount of time to integrate. An awakening without integration can leave us feeling very ungrounded. If you're in the midst of awakening, the process never ends. Treat this time as deeply sacred, and give yourself ample space to ground and integrate the extreme changes you are going through. And by integrate, I do feel like this is like just seeing how you can take action, how you can feel grounded, like what actions do you feel like you're able to take. So it says it says place the card on the portal of your heart, but you can't do that. And whisper the following: I allow myself to surrender to the awakening process that's right for me. I take things slowly and integrate my experience each and every day. So, yeah, it is messy. It's a very messy situation. So, let's get some messages from your angels, then we're going to wrap it up. Messages you have for my Aries for this month, Spirit. Interesting. So we have Archangel Raphael at the bottom of the deck. I'm helping you heal physical challenges in yourself and others like me. You are a healer. You are a healer just like me. Serena, I'm the angel of abundance. You will receive the money that you need, and God is in charge of how that will happen. Have faith. Teresa, time out. You've been so busy taking care of others, of everyone else's needs. Now it's time to stop and take care of yourself. But the cards that came out, we have Ariel. New psychic and spiritual experiences are changing the way you view yourself and the world. Allow for your spiritual gifts to open through study, prayer, and meditation. So lately, some of y'all this is your new opportunity to build this new foundation. You're seeing the world in a new way, and just asking yourself, what new actions are you going to be taking? Carissa, you're at the end of a life cycle, and you're at the end of a cycle in your life. Call upon your angels to help comfort you and guide you to the next step. Happiness awaits you, and that's very, very beautiful, because you are at the end of a cycle. You're starting this brand new cycle, and usually when you're ending cycles, you guys, the energy can get very, very, very intense, because you're literally advancing to a new level. You're advancing to a new level. So being patient with yourself, loving yourself, giving yourself compassion, and taking the actions on what it is that you feel like you can personally create for yourself, not what anybody else wants you to create. create. But with that being said, I love you and I hope this message resonated for whoever this posts to. You have a wonderful day on purpose, okay? Toodles.